forum going on the topics that I want. We can jump in or out, whatever we want to add to it.
And it's configurable by the user also. What we're looking at here is a calendar widget that, based on the time of day, knows my next meeting that's up here. I can see the people, so this is tying into the profiles, so I can see the people that are in the meeting or scheduled to be in the meeting that I'm in. I can see documents that are going to be shared during that meeting, and I even have one click to start the meeting.
So basically what Tony will be talking about later is the ability to do this both intercompany, but to do it across company and to do it to other industry peers in terms of interface.
Exactly. Okay. So I'm going to just click here to join the telepresence. We have a telepresence system with us here on the back wall. And we'll just join that meeting. I believe the meeting's actually already in progress.
Sounds like our program manager has joined us. Hello, Jim.
Oh, hello. How are you doing?
Good. Nice to see you. We're just getting underway looking at the agenda here. So we're going to go ahead and move through that agenda and talk about what's next.
All right, that's great. Well, why don't you go ahead and start, and we'll be listening in.
That'll be fine. So to start off.
All right, John. So what I want to do next is we've just joined telepresence, and we're here at headquarters. We've got a TP 3000 system, and we want to join that meeting now from one of the part suppliers that's working on this. And so if you'll join me over here.
So this goes back to collaboration within across companies.
That's right.
Intercompany capability.
So we're showing you a future capability here that allows our part supplier who has a WebEx account to be able to communicate using high definition video, first of all. That's called WebEx HQ. It'll be available later in the year.
Yes.
And then also something called WebEx Engage that allows us to call from a WebEx system into a telepresence call. So I'm going to go ahead and join the meeting now from my WebEx client here.
We've got our part supplier coming in. Hello, Jim.
Hello. Hi.
How are you doing there?
Good, thank you.
Good. We've been talking about the engine mounting and collaboration. I see if your pal there with you. That's nice.
Yeah, we have a few pals with
I'm wondering whether you have anything to add to this this problem.
Yes. Well, I'd like to go ahead and share a document. So let me just go ahead and click here. And I'll share this document. Now, this is the engine attach point here. This bolt number 72, that's where we've been having the corrosion problem that we really would like to fix.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
We'll move that through the team and see what we can do about that. I think that takes us right to our testing results, so we'll let Athena begin to brief us on those testing results.
So what we're able to see here is just the 3 telepresence screens that the audience sees, but we got all of them combined.
That's right.
Okay, you could have 10 or 12 different locations here on standard PC.
Now, John, let's move over to this side of the room. We're going to join the same call that we're just on from the new Cisco 9971 IP phone.
So over the years, we talked about when you make an IP phone selection, you're not making a voice selection, you're remaking a video, data, voice architecture. You have any device, any content.
That's right.
Exactly.
So this is the new 9971. We'll be seeing a lot more of this later on today. But I want to show you how we can actually join this telepresence call. This phone has video capability, so I'm going to click here on Start Meeting. This will allow us to join that telepresence call.
Looks like we have our test engineer in. Jim, hello, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Nice to see you.
Yeah.
So Jim, do you have anything to add to this, or are you just here for the entertainment?
Well,
The entertainment channel. Here's the brains here.
All right. So yes, as a matter of fact, I would like to share my desktop because I've got a document here on my desktop PC. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Share.
Now, any of us that have ever been in an audio session alone with this type of give and take, you have no idea what's going on at the other end. You can't share documents. Your effective communication is the best 10 or 20% of your utilizable time. Nice way of saying productivity really gets hit.
That's right. Now, Dennis, can you see my document?
Yeah, I'm looking at that. It looks like there's a chamber there in the front. Is that a front loading chamber?
Yes, it is. You know what? As a matter of fact, I have a little flip video of that chamber. So why don't let me go ahead and stop sharing here. And I can share that video with you right from my IP phone. So what I'm going to do is...
So as you begin to think about this, is currently hard connect, obviously. You put it straight into the IP phone. Over time, of course, it will be wireless, but you begin to interface to your IP phone, data, voice, video, any device sharing content at tremendous speed. So you could just walk down through a line at a retail store and say, here's how we've got our products set up, here's what the shopper experience has been, capture anything you want.
That's
We're
right.
sending the blogging message out at the same time as we talked earlier.
So I plug my flip camera into the phone and it asks me now, do I want to share the flip video? I click on yes here. And then I can choose the thumbnail that I want to share. There's
You don't want to show them me ziplining through Puerto Rico.
But yeah, this is your flip camera here, John.
Okay.
But let's go ahead and click on the bolt plating process. process. And you'll see that we're now sharing that video both on the IP phone as well as in the telepresence call here as well.
So Jim, over time, what we'll do also is take my personal videos, and they will get sent one way, business videos a different way. And this is what most CIOs have already given up on. Any device in your personal life will also be used in business. The key is how do you make it secure? How do you make sure the content ends up where you want to be? What policies do you have in place to manage?
Exactly. Well, Dennis, thank you for helping with our demonstration.
You bet. That looks great. We can move on. We'll send you another meeting maker to follow up on this and make sure we get that corrosion taken care of.
All right, that's great.
Take care.
Bye, Jim.
Dennis. All right, bye.
Bye. Thank you all.
All right, so you can see how that works.
So while obviously that was a quick demo set, anytime that we do a combination of telepresence and Flip and WebEx, it required systems that were thought about working together, but not tightly integrated. So it is the ability to take these concepts and begin to bring them to life. Thinking about where you're going with voice and video, enterprise social software, intercompany capability, interoperability, and hosted emails. And what you'll see that Tony will talk about in each category. From my side, voice and video coming together, beginning to bring these products from a CEO idiot-proof utilization point of view. And that's what's really required, especially as you begin to work from home and work from business. The ability to take the best of social concepts in terms of social networking and add literally the platform to this in terms of directory, and the ability to be able to tag and to send the information where you want to go and move. The ability in terms of intercompany collaboration with the directory for all telepresence capabilities. The beginning to be able to think about how WebEx and Connect instant messaging occurs and presence occurs. So you begin to see how that will occur, and then industry interoperability. It's got to be all for open standards. Obviously, also look at how you provide your advantages on top of that. And then the ability to begin to think about hosted. Where is that going to go with software as a service? What do we do ourselves? What do our partners do in terms of this direction? If you think about it, make no mistake about it, in my opinion, telepresence captured the imagination of business and government leaders on what collaboration could be. So think about it as the flagship in terms of where we're going. 427,000 meetings to date on it. Taking travel budget from $750 million to $230 million. It never comes back. But the real issue here isn't just utilization of the rooms in terms of how fast and better, how many new systems you send out, how quickly they get absorbed, but also how it changes entirely what we do in an average work week. We run 6,000 meetings a week. 6,000 meetings a week. I live on telepresence. But it's the ability to take video as a whole and architect it together. The ability to take the limitations of the social networking and add discipline and process and security and manageability to it. And the ability to have a track record that when we enter a market, with the appropriate caveats, we almost always become number one. So you bring to your customer set a track record of getting each of these units able to stand on their own in terms of leadership. You begin to integrate them together where it cuts down dramatically on the operational expense, the CapEx that has to occur, the investment protection, and you begin to see now an ability of how we tie this together. And the ability, as I alluded to earlier, to take the Flip videos. This is how I communicate within the family, whether it's swimming with dolphins in Hawaii or ziplining through Costa Rica with my wife, where she was kind enough on my most recent birthday to say, I'll do almost anything you want on your birthday. Got some good imaginative ideas. I said, ziplining, Costa Rica. She said, I'm in. This is a quarter-mile run, 500-foot drop, 50 miles an hour with 1940s mountain climbing equipment. And the ability to capture a fish jumping in Alaska through the waterfalls with the salmon,